Storm brewing in Mangaung, and over 600 people lost their lives on the roads so far. With the latest news updates, I'm Hasina Gori. A hailstorm warning has forced the suspension of activities at the ANC National Conference in Mangaung. The Free State Disaster Team issued the warning about an approaching storm. Voting for NEC posts as well as plenary session has been suspended. Delegates were evacuated from the two large marquees to brick structures. ANC members at the conference have been voting today for a new 80-member NEC. The results of that poll are expected tomorrow. Women are expected to feature strongly in the new National Executive Committee. The ANC has a 50% gender quota rule. Senior political reporter Mashlatsi Gallens.
The 50-50 gender quota means that some of the men will not make it even if they get more votes than the women. Jackson Mthembu says they will follow the constitution.
If women, for instance, starts at number 80, 81, etc., so we'll have to remove a number of men.
A good number of women were nominated, including the MKMVA's Ayanda Tlotlo, former ministers under Thabo Mbeki's presidency, Toko Didiza, Geraldine Fraser-Moleketi, alongside former Western Cape Premier Lynn Brown and Gauteng Education MEC Barbara Creasy. Mahlatsi Gallens, SABC News, Mangaung.
A police contingent has been deployed to Marikana's infamous Koppie, where scores of Lonmin miners are expected to converge. It is reported that most of them did not receive their wage increases, which Lonmin promised following the strike in August. The mine has rejected the claim, saying payslip details need to be explained to the workers.
If, in fact, the time shown on this photograph was at 3:58 and the shooting started seconds before that, if the shooting started, because we actually have photographic material which contradicts the printed version, Mr. Chairman, then this was taken a few seconds after the shooting.
And finally, the Road Traffic Management Corporation says it's shocked with the continuing reckless behavior of motorists, despite the high rate of fatal crashes since the beginning of the festive month. Officials say 647 people have lost their lives in smashes across the country since December 1st. RTMC spokesperson Ashraf Ismail.
We are extremely concerned with the high number of head-on collision type of crashes. Out of the 7 major fatal crashes that have occurred around the country, clearly those type of crashes are the most terrifying for a human body to endure, and therefore the survival rate is extremely low. In more than 65% of the crashes, we have had abuse of alcohol, either by a driver or a pedestrian. We therefore are going to be clamping down on this. Our focus will now move towards the metropolitan urban areas.
Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak's Option 1.